Welcome back to another reaction. Today we've got the 10 most expensive foods in the world. So I hope you haven't eaten today because just from watching this alone you're gonna get hungry. So before we get straight into it, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, follow me on the socials, and yeah, let's see what foods they got, you know what I mean? Hungry and that.
The very rich are privy to an array of incredible experiences most of us will never come within shouting distance of, which is why we tend to regard them with a strange kind of jealous fascination. We'd all like to know, even if just for a day, what it's like to spend money like water, fly on tricked-out private jets,
gold
wake up in a
Maserati,
multi-million-dollar home, and hang out with celebrities and supermarkets.
Yo, take me to that
But if you're a
home, man.
foodie,
Where
we're
should
about
your
to
mummy
give you
at,
several more
man? Take me
reasons
to
to
the
be
homes.
jealous, 10 of them to be exact. Assembled from all around the globe, these culinary delights are off limits to
I'm
all
hungry,
except
so
those
let
with
me see what
ridiculous
foods they
amounts of
got,
money to
boy.
spend. They're the 10
I'm
most
gonna get me
expensive
some
items in
food
the
after
entire
this because,
world.
yo.
And unless you're among the super rich yourself, they'll empty your wallet just as quickly as they'll fill your
Yes, sir. Special delivery pizza, 4.2.
We start things off with one
thousand,
incredible
yo.
pizza, one you'll
What?
never find on the menu at Domino's. In 2006, world-renowned chef Domenico Crolla of Glasgow, Scotland, created a pie intended for a
Glasgow,
St.
yeah.
Valentine's Day meal, which he dubbed the Pizza Royale 007. It's unclear why he chose the James Bond reference. Perhaps he needed the super spy to hunt down all of his ultimate pizza's
If
ingredients.
that's it, that don't look nice. That ain't worth £4,000. What?
Cuts of smoked salmon and lobster marinated in the finest cognac available. Then, for good measure, he topped off the assembled pizza with a healthy amount of 24-karat gold shavings. Fortunately, all of this
Oh,
decadence
here
was
we
for a
go.
good
We gotta
cause.
put the
pie was
gold
created to
pieces
raise
on
funds
it.
for the Fred Hollows
There's the
Foundation,
extra
a
£1,000
nonprofit with the
on it,
goal
you know
of
what I'm saying?
eradicating preventable blindness in developing countries. At auction on eBay, the pizza brought home a winning bid of $4,200, snatching the record for world's most expensive pizza from a slightly less extravagant white truffle pie created by London's
The pizza didn't even look that nice though. What? The Fortress fisherman. 40
This
and a
oddly named
half.
confection was once considered the world's most
What?
expensive dessert, and it can only be found in one place, at the
Where is
Fortress Resort and Spa in Sri Lanka. At its base, it's simply a
Lanka.
cassata, a traditional Italian sponge cake. But this cake has been tricked out with enough expensive fillings and decorations to make it worth slightly less than your average new car. The cake itself is flavored with a fruit-infused Irish cream,
expensive as
and filled
food,
with
bro.
a mango and pomegranate compote, with a Dom Perignon
It
champagne
sounds
Sauvignon.
nice though, I
The
can't
dessert will be
lie.
hand-carved chocolate sculptures of the stilt fishermen, which can be seen throughout the area, along with delicate edible leaves of gold. And to top it all off, the dish is decorated with an 80-karat aquamarine stone. This incredibly
I
flavored,
swear.
sublimely constructed dessert is truly one of a kind. But if you want to indulge, bring your platinum card. The amazing seaside resort may boast sweets starting from only a couple $100, but the stilt fisherman indulgence will tack a hefty $14,500.
You ain't even gonna fill you up either though. But it looks nice. English swag, is that Swagoo beef pie?
The Fence Gate Inn in
What?
Lancashire, UK is home to the world's priciest beef and mushroom pie. It's a traditional dish
Better be
enjoyed by
some good
Brits of all
pie,
stripes,
huh?
but this version, as you might have suspected, uses slightly fancier ingredients than tradition demands. To start with, the pie is stuffed with about $1,000 worth of Wagyu beef, which is only obtained from one of 4 breeds of cattle native to Japan. The chef then adds
Some good
exquisite
beef in there.
matsutake mushrooms, which go for about $1,000 per pound. Black truffles and the requisite gold leaf are then added before marinating the entire mixture in 2 bottles of 1982 Chateau Mouton Rothschild red wine, which itself rings up at about $4,200 per bottle. It's then baked inside an expertly prepared crust. The pie is served with champagne and can feed 8 people, which is a good thing because this is one bill you're going to want to split. The entire pie
Yeah,
costs
definitely gonna have to split it.
$15,900, or just a little under $2,000 per slice. But the chef claims that it's totally worth it to experience
Worth
the
it,
best
bro.
beef and mushroom pie you'll ever taste in
I don't
your
know
life.
about that. I don't know about that one. Jabari melons, 20.
Melons are something of a delicacy in Japan since they're difficult to
29.
grow there, which can make
Yo.
them pretty pricey. The dansuke, a rare black watermelon grown only on the northern
Watermelon.
Japanese island of Hokkaido, is the world's
Like I
most
said in my
expensive
previous video
watermelon,
before,
but it was
yo,
put
I
to
don't like
shame in
watermelons, though.
2008 by a pair of cantaloupes which sold for over 3 times that amount at auction. The melons, grown in the Yubari region of Hokkaido, were judged along with over 100 others as part of a competition before the auction, and took home the top prize. They were purchased by a local restaurant owner and
This is fascinating for me. Why would food be so much?
for a time, they were the most expensive melons ever sold. But in 2018, the president of a Japanese fruit and vegetable packaging company commemorated
that money
his
on, like, a
firm's
good
30th
holiday or
anniversary by
something? Like,
purchasing
yo,
2 prize
I just
Yubaris for
one
the
meal.
equivalent of $29,251 US. The melons were kept on display for a couple of months before being cut into pieces, which were given away for free to customers, just so a few lucky common people could experience
nice,
the
though.
reportedly otherworldly taste of the king of melons.
The Real Death by Chocolate, 25k.
The Serendipity 3 restaurant is a New York landmark, having been featured in several Hollywood feature films, including one even titled Serendipity, and famous for their frozen hot chocolate, which sounds a little counterintuitive, but is
There we go, the
so
gold
good
flakes
that
again.
Jackie Kennedy once tried to steal the recipe. Serendipity 3 produced a sundae called the Golden Opulence, which was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's most expensive dessert in
Looks nice
2004.
though, I can't
but it
lie.
only cost a mere $1,000.
That one's making me hungry still.
The frozen Haute chocolate, a decidedly higher-end version of their famous dessert,
Ooh.
is made from a combination of 28 expensive chocolates
No, yeah,
from Africa
that's-
and South
that
America.
looks nice.
It's topped with 23-karat gold shavings and a truffle imported from France, and the drink is served in a gold-lined crystal goblet adorned with an 18-karat white gold bracelet. Even the spoon it's served with is made of solid gold. And yes, you get to keep all the adornments, which is a
Some
good thing,
big
because the frozen Haute chocolate will set you back a
as well,
whopping
yo.
$25,000.
But still, 25k, nah. The King Taco, 25k again. Yo.
Gran Veas Los Cabos is a 5-star resort in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, an area where you could probably pick up a fantastic taco on any street corner. But if you're looking for a truly singular taco experience and have money to burn, you'll want to stop by Gran Velas Frida restaurant to check out the culinary masterpiece.
Just sounds like a fancy restaurant.
Taco is served in a gold flake-infused corn tortilla, and
It's,
you
al-
can see what
it's
true
always these
luxury
gold
tastes like
flakes.
for the low
When
price
you
of
look,
only
the most expensive
$25,000.
foods always
As long
because
as
they've
you've
got
got
gold
that kind of
flakes
money
on.
laying around,
Does
you
the
might as
gold
well
flakes
order
even do
drinks, too.
anything?
A
Does it even have any
handcrafted white gold
flavour?
and platinum
I
bottle
have
of late
no
night
idea.
25
If you want your food to be expensive, just add a little bit of gold flakes and be like, yeah. It could be the most average tasting food, but just be like, yeah. A little gold flakes, 5k.
As you might expect, this
I wonder
makes
what
almost
caviar tastes
caviar
like.
one of the rarest foods in the entire world. Even your average run-of-the-mill caviar is practically synonymous with a luxury lifestyle. But almost caviar is so scarce that even those who have the means to sample it might
don't
find
look
it
good.
hard to come by. The white gold holds a place in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most expensive caviar of all time, around $32,000 for just a kilogram of the stuff. Of course, Chef Alcala over at the Gran Velas Resort
Yo.
seems to have a pretty good source. So
Whoever can afford this stuff and eat, yo, you're eating good. That's what I'm saying, you're eating good. Pudding to end all puddings, 35k.
the Lindith Howe Country House is a 4-star hotel in Windermere, Cumbria, UK.
UK!
Its head chef Mark
Let's
Guibert
go.
knows that his countrymen and women love a good pudding, and apparently reasoned that the very, very rich ones would need a very, very expensive pudding to satisfy their tastes. With this in mind, he created the fanciest pudding on the planet, made from 4
this?
varieties of Belgian chocolate, which are considered the
We all
best
know Belgium
anywhere.
is supposed to have the best
Infused through
chocolate in it,
this special
so
blend are essences of
this should
peach,
be nice.
orange, and whiskey, along with edible gold leaf and champagne-soaked caviar. The concoction is served in an edible Fabergé egg, and then just to up the fancy quotient as much as humanly possible, it's topped with an actual diamond. Just keep in mind that if you're planning a
Just take
visit
the
to
diamond
Lindith
home.
Howe and want to sample the world's most expensive
You can have the dessert. I'll just take the diamond home, man. The truffle. All this time, the prices have been like 5 figures or what was it, 4 figures. But now we're going to 6 figures. 6 figures for some food. This needs some explaining because if you're spending 6 figures on food, there's something not right here, because why would you spend it on food? I'm pretty sure you can just go to Nando's down the road for what, £20 and get a good meal. But no, you're gonna spend 6 figures on food. No.
The white Alba, recognizable by its cream-colored flesh and distinctive marbling, is only for those with insane amounts of money to burn. They generally go from $3,000 to about $23,000 per pound, and some
What?
larger specimens have sold at auction for truly dizzying sums of money. A Hong
The
Kong real
auction in
estate
the food.
investor shelled
What?
out $160,000 for a truffle weighing about 3.3 pounds, and in 2010, a pair of them sold for a whopping $330,000.
Number 5. Put me in, number 5. Liquid gold. Quarter of a mil.
The world's most expensive food is
Quarter
actually
of
a
a
beverage,
mil.
and there's only so much of it that exists
For
in the
a
world.
drink.
It's a 1907 Heidsieck, far from the world's oldest champagne, but it certainly has a more interesting story than any vino any of us have ever tasted. In 1916, the Swedish freighter Jönköping, which counted several cases of the wine in question among its cargo, was sunk by a German U-boat, and it remained at the bottom of the ocean for 80 years. Fortunately, these conditions were ideal for champagne storage. The pressure on the ocean floor was roughly the same as the inside of the bottle, and of course the precious cargo was shielded from from life. The ship was raised in 1997, and about 2,000 bottles were recovered. Although not all of those were in saleable
That's a
condition.
good story,
You
though.
can buy the current vintage of the same champagne online.
I can see
for
why it's so
around
expensive then,
$120
but
per bottle.
still,
But if you want to try the
that's a
shipwreck
heavy
version,
price.
which sources say is absolutely mind-blowing, bottles are currently going at auction for an incredible $275,000.
I bet you anybody it's not even that nice. All I'm saying is, it looks like I'm staying and eating at Nando's and all these other places, these cheaper places, because yo, those foods are expensive. Imagine just paying for that food. After you eat it, you're gonna have to tell yourself that it was worth it, because in your mind, you're gonna be thinking, damn, did I really just pay that for some food? Yo, I don't know how these foods get so expensive, but yo, let me know in the comments which of these foods were the most appealing to you. Did you end up becoming hungry because of this? Or was you just looking at thinking, yo, my bank account is just too low to even get any of these foods? Because that's what happened to me. So, yo, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. And until next time, peace.